Alright, so this morning we got a leaked Power Rangers Megazord trailer. So I'm a firm believer that this was not supposed to be revealed yet because, number one, there was no official communication from Fortnite on this. Usually they make a tweet about it and show the trailer or a teaser of the trailer. There was none of that. And number two, this was out for like 3 hours and then Fortnite released the video on YouTube. So I believe that this was leaked and then they saw that and they said, oh crap, here we go again. And they had to release the trailer early. But there's still no official communication on social media other than the released YouTube trailer, which, like I said, I think they were forced to do. So as you should be aware, we have a community quest right now, and we're building up the Megazord, as you can see on the right. So we've already summoned the Blue Ranger, we've summoned the Yellow Ranger, we're working on the Black Ranger right now, and then we've got, the Green, the Pink, and of course the Red Ranger. And that will summon the Megazord. So they released a still frame teaser for this just the other day. Let me show it to you right here. And it clearly says September 16th, which is this Tuesday. Now remember, we just had an update on Wednesday. And we're supposed to have one this Tuesday, September 16th. But apparently they changed that. They pushed it back and delayed it 2 days. So now it's going to be Thursday, September 18th. So it used to be the 16th. Now it's the 18th. And you'll see that in the official trailer that I'm going to break down for you in just a second. So this trailer is jam-packed full of awesome. I was a huge fan of Power Rangers growing up, so to see the Megazord in action in Fortnite, it's insane. Now most of you will probably see this and say, well, that's just the Mecha Team leader, and we've had a few events with him in ginormous form fighting other ginormous enemies. And clearly that's where they got the inspiration for the Mecha Team leader, the Megazord. They're pretty much identical with different color schemes. So here we go. This is a copyrighted trailer. They play the Power Rangers theme song throughout the whole thing. So unfortunately, I can't play it in its entirety. I'm going to have to remove the sound. We can't, but that doesn't mean we can't break it down frame by frame. So let's take a peek. So here we go. We got the lightning striking the ground and then some debris flies up everywhere. So then we get an overhead of one of the Zords flying in. So remember, to make the Megazord, you have to put all the Power Rangers Zords together. And here comes another piece. This looks like one of the legs maybe, and then the other leg, or that could be an arm, I'm not sure from here. But these are all the Power Rangers Zords. You can see they're fully assembling here into this incredible Megazord. Just like in the show, absolutely phenomenal. All the pieces coming together to make this ginormous, incredible monstrosity known as the Megazord. And then he even gets his weapon of choice right there. Bam! Right into his hand. Look at that sword. Cloud Strife, eat your heart out. That's bigger than a Buster sword right there. And then he holds it up for all to see his power and he brings it down. Boom! Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look how big he is. So then we've got some of our heroes running up to see this, and the Pink Ranger's on the left, the Black Ranger's on the right, and Zordon is in the middle there. Now, Zordon has an emote, but it's not that big, so I don't know if this is going to be something else or what. Look at this, an Eevee cameo. We still have not got that new Eevee skin yet. Can't wait for her. We're joining forces. Eevee's on the left, Jones is on the right. Pink Ranger, Black Ranger, striking their best Ginyu Force pose here. Incredible cinematics with the lightning in the background. Then they fly up into the command center of the Megazord. Where's all the rest of the Power Rangers? I don't know. Apparently Eevee and Jonesy stole their seats, which is kind of funny to me. And then the eyes light up, indicating, hey, power is on. So then he slowly rises up with his weapon of choice, that big old sword in hand. And this is my favorite part. So I am going to play this part. Copyright or not, at this point in the trailer, you can hear Rita, the original villain of the Power Rangers. She screams, "Make my monster grow!" And her voice is all witchy and cackly. Oh, it just drives me crazy, her voice. But how cool is that? That's exactly what she would shout in some of the shows to make her main monster of that episode bigger. And of course, it turns out to be none other than the Queen. The bugs reigning supreme still on the map. This is one of the ginormous queens. Now let's pause it right here, because this looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the Megazord, which I don't know how that's going to work, because does one person control it? Do you all control it? Can you all do something separately? I'm not sure. I thought it was just one person to get it. So if you're in solos, does that mean all 4 of the other people are AIs? And if you're in squads, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It sure looks like multiple people are in this Megazord, though. So we can see he has at least 4 different attacks on the bottom right. It looks like a sword strike, a foot strike, an arm strike. I don't know what that first one is. Maybe flying? No, I don't know. It looks like a mountain. I don't know what that is. And then his health bar is on the bottom left. So really, really cool. Look how big he is compared to the map. This is going to be insanely awesome. So he takes a swing at the queen and slices it, and then the queen strikes back with a floppy flail of an attack there. So then he fires one of his attacks. So there's 2 rockets on the top, and that unleashes a barrage. I wonder how much damage that does. And then it looks like he's powering up his sword into some final limit break coup de grace here. So the sword turns orange, and then he uppercuts it with some fiery fury. And the queen said, "Oh no!" And the queen gets buffeted back with extreme prejudice there. And then, oh, that actually killed the queen. I didn't think that was a death blow there, but yeah, LeBron James flops to the ground. And then where did that damage come from? Someone struck him on the arm, and then he slowly turns like, "You talking to me, big fella?" And then look at this. Some Weasel Wisel's coming in on a drive-by with some RPGs and assault rifle fire. And he's like, "Not today, big fella. I will swat you like the buzzing of flies." So this guy's in the chopper, and he's taking a lot of damage. And then we get none other than the title card, Fortnite Megazord Rising. Now here's where it shows the date. Remember, it used to be the 16th. Now it's the 18th. So 100% confirmed in this trailer, in this image right here, that it was delayed by 2 days. It will now release on Thursday, September 18th. So that's pretty cool, but we're not done yet. Stay long enough at the end of the movie, and of course you get the end credits scene. So it looks like he sprayed down the chopper. He's raining some more barrage of missiles at these guys. He's imploding everything. But look at this! A new contender, Lord Zedd, who totally looks like Carnage. He's got his brain on the top, the big Z up there. One of my favorite villains from the Power Rangers, Rita and Zedd. They were hilarious together, but this confirms that he is getting a skin. But he looks just as I remember him. I looked at the data miners and leakers. They said he's gonna have a pickaxe and an emote as well. So the skin, a pickaxe, and emote. Maybe no back bling? Nobody said anything about a back bling. So that is actually really cool. I was not expecting him. I think Rita is gonna have a boon, but I didn't hear anything about Rita having a skin as of yet, at least. So Lord Zedd, a surprise to me at least. But the whole trailer was a surprise. I was not anticipating this just yet. But now that we know it's delayed 2 days, that kind of stinks. Because now we got all this hype for it. We got to wait 2 additional days. That's okay, though. So, obviously, this is going to be like Superman, like Godzilla, etc. Where one person, or as I mentioned, it seems like your whole squad can go in, can get this per match. So that kind of stinks because obviously there's people that will never get to experience this. But remember, they always boost it for a while. Sometimes it's 100% spawn rate every match. Sometimes it's the normal spawn rate where it's not even every match. So hopefully, eventually, everyone will get to pilot a Megazord, which will be absolutely incredible. I hope it's powerful enough, because obviously it's on a time frame, just like all the other ones, where you can't go the whole match with it. Well, actually, I take that back. Superman you could, because he had Siphon. So you could actually get Superman and win a game with that still being enabled. But for most of them, the time runs out and you can't actually win with it. So it's just a limited time, incredibly awesome experience. So I hope everyone gets to enjoy it this time. I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. Even if you don't like Power Rangers, this shakes up the game exponentially. It's going to be incredible. A surprise Lord Zedd skin. Very, very cool. So there you go. That is my trailer breakdown for the upcoming Power Rangers event, which was delayed 2 days officially, now coming out September 18th. If I get access to Lord Zedd early, of course, I'll do a full gameplay and review, so stay tuned for that. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.